Tiny Home Village Veterans Community Project (VCP). This week, the nonprofit Veterans Community Project (VCP) broke ground on its sixth tiny home village, this time in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, to offer more military veterans a fresh start with housing and individualized care. Each 240-square-foot home is part of a larger community designed to help residents regain stability and independence. Since its founding in 2018, when they welcomed their first residents in Kansas City, VCP has helped hundreds of vets transition out of homelessness. VCP has set a new standard for how cities can address veteran homelessness, with its 80% success rate for vets who complete the program successfully and transition to sustainable permanent housing in an average of 385 days. So far in 2020, 29 veterans have graduated from a VCP tiny home into their own permanent housing, and dozens of vets have been welcomed into the 6 tiny home communities and are now working with on-site case managers for comprehensive assistance. The 6 villages are located in Glendale, Arizona, Kansas City, Missouri, Longmont, Colorado, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, St. Louis, Missouri, and now Milwaukee, Wisconsin, which when completed will bring the total to 240 homes. Model Tiny Home in Milwaukee Veterans Community Project VCP co-founder Brian Mayer, a combat Marine vet, attended the groundbreaking ceremony on Friday. Today is the start of generational change. Once these homes are built, I hope each of you are able to drive by with a sense of pride and ownership in the years ahead, because you are telling veterans that Milwaukee refuses to let them go through it alone. Housing good news. Millionaire builds 99 tiny homes to cut homelessness in his community. He even provides jobs on site for them throughout the day. Community members toured the 240 sq-foot model home to get a glimpse of what vets will experience when they move into one of the 40 tiny homes. The homes will all be built on foundations connected to city utilities and include a full kitchen, bath, and living area. Some of the unique features are designs that use PTSD-informed principles that promote healing. The rooms are arranged in a barrack-style layout that feels familiar and safe, says the VCP website. VCP Tiny Home Village Veterans Community Project. A village center will be built where residents will work with their on-site VCP case manager to address underlying housing barriers and work toward individual goals that can really get them back on their feet. VCP, in his closing remarks at the groundbreaking, Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers said these tiny homes are more than a roof overhead and a safe place to sleep at night. They are a foundation that will help restore dignity, stability, and community for those who have sacrificed so much for all of us. Real gratitude for vets, military veterans who lost limbs receive mortgage-free homes to honor their service. I have no doubt that our veterans will be in good hands. Army combat veteran Dave Myers couldn't agree more. He had never heard of VCP when his life was spinning out of control 3 years ago, addicted to drugs after returning home from war. He now smiles, recalling the judge's words ordering him to become a volunteer after he got clean in prison. He told me, "You're going to spend so much time with these guys that they're either going to love you or hate you. I hope it's the former, and that they offer you a job after." A year later, that was indeed the case. Dave is now a full-time operations employee at VCP and is fulfilling his dream to help veterans. I was able to connect with our residents in some ways that not a lot of other people can. I've been in their shoes. This place saved me, he said proudly. More Tiny Home News: Texas Tiny Home Community thrives with 2,000 neighbors, easing homelessness in Austin. Funding for the $11.7 million Milwaukee Village includes $2.5 million in contributions from the state of Wisconsin, as well as funding from regional partners, including the Milwaukee Brewers baseball team. Spread the red, white, blue good news by sharing it on social media.